What's going on, everybody? Aslan alongside Michael Langston here with an edition of War Chant TV. Huge official visitor weekend wrapping up here, Michael. 11 visitors in total. First things first, man. Let's talk about offensive line. How do you think things worked out this weekend for Florida State and their offensive line targets?
I think they've been pretty good. Made a big move for Kamar Bell from over there from Colquitt County. I think they did a really good job there, even bigger than what I envisioned. I think FSU's right there for a chance to pull that one off. I even said he might visit next weekend, which would be huge for FSU. I got the feeling there was a lot of connection between him and Ira Henry, who also visited. I've heard really positive things on his visit, and I think FSU's in a good spot with him. We'll see, but I mean that's just kind of the vibe I got coming out of the visit is that Henry, FSU feels good about him. Now with Bell, I think it's more such a big move that you got to just see how long it lasts. If there's a cooling off period, but right now, they made a solid impression with those guys. And then Darius Washington, he's always wanted an FSU offer. All intents and purposes, what we've heard is that they did an incredible job with him, hosted by his former teammate Keyshawn Helton, and everything we've heard has been pretty positive. But have to do more, research to see, let these visits calm down for the kids, and then we can really start digging in to see behind the scenes who they could add in this class. But I think they did everything they need to do as far as the offensive line this weekend, except for, obviously get the good news and a public commitment. But I think they accomplished what their goals were.
Quarterback now, obviously, another position of huge need for Florida State. Lance Legendre, that's the way we're going to say it right now on the show today. But the quarterback from Louisiana, what did you sort of get from him when you were able to talk to him for a few minutes on Sunday?
I think the main takeaway was just he really likes Kendall Briles a lot. I mean, that was the takeaway of they both mesh really well. Kendall was very impressed with what Lance would bring to the offense, and then it's kind of vice versa what Kendall feels that Lance can do. So I think they both fed off each other. There was a connection. That's kind of what I talked about. The keys to that visit was, how will Lance feel around Kendall, and just there's got to be a comfort level when you're talking about offense coordinator. So I think that comfort level was very high. He's going to visit Maryland next weekend, but I think FSU sits in a very good spot, and I think they've been confident for a while. I think Lance had said they've been recruiting them for like a year, so I think they feel good. I haven't heard any change as far as that goes, but the main thing is the connection between the coaches, the new coaches at FSU, which is Briles, I think was a big factor for him.
All right, and just last thing before we go, you'll have plenty more obviously on warchant.com, but right now, I mean, folks, when official visit weekend happens, people want to hear commits. They want to hear they want to see the ring tweets from Willie. I mean, what would you tell the fans right now that might be panicking that there weren't any big time splashy sort of commits that happened on this weekend?
I think I would say focus on the details of what I've already shared on the site, and we did there were afternoon nuggets on Saturday. Obviously, we're gonna have more tonight. I'm probably gonna have a meal on Sunday, so we're gonna cover things. But I would say focus on the details of what they got out of this visit. It's like we had the same reactions in January. In December, and then bam, all these commitments start following, not right at that weekend, but shortly after. So I think you could see something like that, and I'm not guaranteeing that's going to happen, but everything from this weekend has been extremely positive. I would say the only negative downside would the linebacker, Eugene Asante. I didn't really get a feel one way or the other. Hokies were the main competition, but really, besides that, I mean, if you can pull two offensive linemen, heard very, very, very positive things on Charles Moore. We'll put that up. We'll have a story later, but like I said, everything from this weekend's been positive, and I would just focus on the details of what we cover from the visit. I think when people do that, I think they'll see, the job that the FSU staff did this weekend, and it's pretty good.
Sorry, bud. Trying to get you out of here, man. You got a whole bunch of work to crank out. Stay tuned and connected to the Premium Recruiting Board. Michael will have plenty of updates from all the visitors that were in town on Sunday. We'll also have you on Wake Up War Chant with myself and Corey for Monday morning, and then we'll get together Wednesday and do a chat, right?
You got it. Let's do it. I mean, it's obviously a busy weekend, but at the same time, we knew this. We got Junior Day next Saturday. More visitors next weekend, so this is a time where things crank up, and this is just part of it. But I say, as far as this visit weekend, I think FSU got what they wanted to accomplish as far as checking off the boxes for each kid as far as what they want to accomplish and make an impact with these kids.
All right, he's Michael Langston. Thanks for watching.